Welcome to His and Hers Perspectives.
Googling them in the UK. Everybody saying UJ. Reluctantly, passport bro can't with. Hey. I love it. Okay, guys. So as we wrap up tonight's conversation, is there anything you would like to end with, babe?
Right. Listen, man, obviously there's a whole heap of hurt and a whole heap of trauma that has fallen on men and women of our demographic. And I just want to say, listen, there is always hope. There is always a chance, right? There's always a way to make things right. They want to create the narrative to where it's done and dusted. There's no way to turn this thing around. Listen, so long as we are alive and breathing, there's a way to turn these things around.
And as long as we have hope.
As long as we have hope, you can see yourself as the ultimate alchemist, right? You can turn something negative into something positive. You can turn brass into gold. We can do that. And that's what we can do for our people. That's what we can do for our progeny. That's what we can do for those that come after us. We want to leave our situation better than we inherited it. And these are some of the steps, not all of them, but we're going to be sharing more as weeks, come on. As weeks continue. We're going to be sharing more, but again, that's really what it's all about. Is here. It starts here. It starts here.
Most
right?
definitely start in the mind, and that's why they try to diminish and eradicate hope. Because there was a book, I read it somewhere where it says, as long as a man have hope, or was it in the Willie Lynch book? I can't remember, but they were saying they wanted to stomp out all the hope out of a man. I don't know if it's a Willie Lynch book. I remember reading it somewhere.
Because hope is the magic that can't be touched. Yes. No one can stop hope. You know what I mean? Like belief.
Yes.
Like that's something that they are trying to stomp out, as far as the financial ruins that they have tried to leave us in.
Yeah.
And they want us to believe that there's no way out when, listen, sorry, it's really quite simple, right?
There's a will, there's a way.
The financial ruins that they've left us in is really simple.
I think a moth just flew at me. I need to close this window. They're coming in, they're attacking me, babe. Come to the rescue.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna come mark one of the moth bros out.
They flying over here.
Taking trips. One-way trips, no luggage. Kamikaze. But there's always hope. We have the ability to form our own future. Yes. We really do. Like, this basic way of life that is, present in current times, like this is not what it's all about. It's so much more to it. So much more to it. So that's really, the main thing is in this first episode, if you will, right? We really want to begin to shift that mind frame. We want to start thinking in a higher vibrational way. We want to start, opening up our mind's eye, our third eye, right, to the reality. Right. We want to open up to the reality of the situation and start to really focus and think of meaningful solutions that will move our race
forward
in the future and advance our race and push us forward and allow us to be great like we deserve and like we have been, like we are, and like we will be.
Yeah.
I want you to pause right now, stop whatever it is you're doing, and make sure to like the video. Everybody, hit that like button. It's free. It don't
Yes.
cost you nothing at all.
Don't cost you anything. And even subscribing, it don't cost you anything. And when you subscribe, you want to hit that notification button so that you get notified every single time we drop. So any like-minded people enjoying this content, definitely share with other like-minded people so we can start to build the community of people who want to see a positive change. Yes, we are going to address the negative things that we see in today's society because we have to address it. It's there, it's obvious, but we have to understand where it started from. If we're really about fixing our community, we can't just keep talking about, as you say, points at, oh, the man did this or the woman did this. Actually, both of us did it. You know, both of us not even did it, played a part in it because it's the government who did it, right? They did it, and we ignorantly playing a part. But we can't be divided. Just like the Willie Lynch letter again says, you know, we have to divide the man, put the man against the woman, the old against the young, the light skin against the dark skin, all of these things. So we can't allow them to continue pitting us against each other and just keep talking about it. Because almost everybody just saying, oh, well, women, you need to do this. Women, yes, they need to do that. But let's talk about real solutions. So share with like-minded people that really want to see a change.
Yeah, because obviously, man, that's what you're going to find heavy in the YouTube streets, right? A whole bunch of opinions, right? Whether it be coming from the male content creators or the female content creators, a whole bunch of opinions that entertain.
Yes.
Outside of those opinions that entertain, what kind of solutions,
yes,
you know, what kind of real therapeutic solutions are we getting from those, you know, those creators? And again, it's not shade because it's a lot of those creators that, you know, are obviously in the fold and want better. But the thing is what we have to start doing now is obviously the first stage is heighten the awareness. But after that, we move to the second stage, which is solution oriented. We need to really start planning out these solutions. You know what I mean? So we have to create a think tank. Everybody has a role to play.
Mastermind.
We have to create a think tank. You know what I mean? Like there's roles for everybody. Somebody gonna be the goons, right? When something happens, like we're gonna need, you know, we're gonna need that manpower. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need that. So everybody has a role. So don't think that there's not a role for everybody to play in this. You know what I mean?
And I wanted to bring up this point that you had mentioned when we were discussing this, is that, you know, even though people are in the space talking negatively about each other, we understand the extreme why it has to be that way. As my husband was saying to me, because of feminism, there has to be this extreme to do what? Tear it down so we can rebuild. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit on that.
Definitely. So, I mean, looking at it in that lens, obviously, it's a bit of a purification process. Everything has to, you know, as you know, what goes up must what? Must come down, right? It must come down. So this structure, this modern structure of feminism is being torn down. So I really appreciate even the extremists, right? I appreciate all of you guys, everybody that's pitching in and doing their part in these YouTube streets. Which includes the passport bros, because they're playing their role as well. They have a heightened awareness, so I have to appreciate it. I'm going to give flowers to everybody, right? So there's a heightened awareness, and what we're doing is we're burning down the system of feminism to get back to where we need to get to. But guess what? Out of the ashes rises the phoenix, right? So that's how this works. So out of those ashes, we're going to come back.
So as much, sorry, baby.
Redefined and stronger and better than ever.
Yeah. So as much as we need y'all to be out there tearing down, we also need people like us that's about rebuilding. Not saying you guys who are tearing down is not about rebuilding, because the rebuilding process don't have to just look very linear, like, oh, this is what we're doing. Because men, the red pill community that's being kind of extremists, or is it the black pill? I hear there's so many different color pills now, but every pill plays their part.
Watch the homosexuals get a slice of the pie and make the rainbow pill movement.
Rainbow pill. Nah, but you know, everybody plays a part in the tearing down and the building up. So if you guys are just in the tearing down part, calling out women, or some of y'all women calling out men, what it's going to help us do is weed out who needs to be weeded out. And the builders, like ourselves, will come together and everybody build, you know? So like it says, everybody have their role to play. So with that, we would like to thank you all for chilling with us tonight. And we hope you found value in tonight's conversation. Definitely share your perspectives in the comments below, because of course we appreciate you guys. And if you guys, oh my God, I cannot believe I have not played this. But before we end, let me just drop this real quick. If you're appreciating the content and would like to show your support, consider becoming a channel member or sending a super chat, super sticker, super thanks, or alternatively, sending a cash app to # his, hers, perspective. Definitely. Okay. So if you're appreciating the content, definitely go ahead and consider, showing us some love, and we will be back with some interesting topic. And we will see you in the next one. Please be sure to engage with the content by leaving a comment, hitting the like button, sharing, and subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And if you would like for us to discuss a particular topic, then go ahead and send us an email at hisandhersperspectives@gmail.com.